Most neighborhoods are strictly residential, and our neighborhood association actually encompasses 3 major schools and a few smaller ones. It has a lot of churches, a ton of businesses, and it's one of the largest in the city of Green Bay.
Today we get to take a look at a West Side neighborhood, the Western Corridor neighborhood here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I cannot wait to tell you more, and we will talk about it right after this. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video with Living in Green Bay. Like I said, I cannot wait to introduce you to the Western Corridor neighborhood here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And to help you get to know it better, I have one of my new friends, Kasey, here. She is the president of the neighborhood association and wants to just share a little bit more about what's going on in the neighborhood and help you get to know it a little bit better. So, Kasey, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Tell us how you got to the Western Corridor neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. So I bought my home here 10 years ago with my husband, and at that time there wasn't a neighborhood association. I didn't know a lot about the history of my home, and so I was looking for resources. I was like, oh, it'd be so great if there's a neighborhood association. Shortly after, somebody knocked on my door, little 17-year-old kid who was like, hey, I'm starting a neighborhood association in your area. Do you want to be a part of it? And it was like I had asked for this, and here it was. And so I was really excited to help build a neighborhood association with a group of volunteers.
Mm-hmm. So a serendipitous kind of moment
yeah, for
popped
sure.
up for you. Okay.
I was just like, I mean, you never know who's going to knock on your door. It was the perfect opportunity. But yeah, we chose our house in the then not a neighborhood because we liked its proximity to downtown. We could easily bike and walk to the farmers markets and everything that's down there. And then just so close to so many amenities and access to things in the city.
If you guys take a look at this neighborhood on a map, she'll tell you a little bit more about it, but you'll see all sorts of different things. It really almost is kind of like a city inside of a city. Like you could probably get just about everything you need to live within your neighborhood, couldn't you?
Yes, our neighborhood is super diverse. It has a lot of different resources inside of it. Most neighborhoods are strictly residential, and our neighborhood association actually encompasses 3 major schools and a few smaller ones. It has a lot of churches, a ton of businesses, and it's one of the largest in the city of Green Bay. It's 1,200 plots of land. So it's just between what we've got landscape-wise, what we've got home-wise, what we've got business, school-wise, there's just a ton of diversity.
What other things would be good for people to know about the neighborhood as a whole? Maybe how long it's been around, because it doesn't sound like it's been very long, and you know, kind of what the heartbeat in different parts of the neighborhood are.
Yeah, so the association was founded in 2015, so pretty recent compared to a lot of the associations that were established earlier. And then one of the most prominent features we are on right now, this is the Sergeant Benjamin Ettinger corridor that we're on here. It is a beautiful stretch of trail that's part of the Rails to Trails program. So it used to be a railroad and now is a trail for biking, walking, a very pet-friendly area. And this has a green space attached to it that we get to host events in. So it's really just, yeah, you said the heartbeat. It's the heart of our neighborhood. It's something that we like to care for. It's something that we like to work our events around, and just really like a staple of the area. So the neighborhood association is just a group of volunteers. I think sometimes people hear that and they think like a homeowners association or something like that. It's just a group of volunteers who want to see what's best for the neighborhood. With a few little things that we do, handing out newsletters, hosting an annual meeting, we get to have funding from the city to do anything else that we want. And we can also have grant money to do big projects. So On the trail alone, we have a doggy bag station. It is the first one that was placed anywhere on public grounds in the city of Green Bay that was not a dog park.
Wow.
So it was done as sort of a pilot program. If we installed this, we saw how it went, we saw if it decreased litter and trash along the trail, then the city would decide if they wanted to do more. Spoiler alert, they did. They're all over the city now.
I've seen them, so that's good to know where it came from.
And then we also have a bicycle repair station at the other end of this near the intersection with Shawano. And that is set up so that you could put air in your tire, you could replace your tire or your tube, and you could do anything else, adjust your seat height. All the tools that you need for public access, which is really nice because you never know what's going to happen. Popping a tire along the trail if you're biking for recreation or if you're biking for transportation. We've got some very busy thoroughfares in the neighborhood, and having access to those tools in a public space is really important. So that's another grant that we did as far as things that are part of the neighborhood. And then the association works on events, ways to connect our neighborhood together, to appreciate what's around us. Instead of focusing on fundraising events, we do our fundraising 100% from business advertising, and then all our events get to be totally free to people in the association, which is important to us. We want to make sure that when you're coming to something, you get to do the face painting, do the balloon animals, do the yard games, and it's not something that costs extra money.
Yeah.
And same thing with the food, where it's like you come to the corn roast like we're having this weekend. You can come to the ice cream social, and everything is just supplied for you there. You don't have to plan anything, don't have to budget anything, just show up and get to meet your neighbors.
As a parent of 3 small kids, I cannot overemphasize how nice that is to not have to pay for everything times 5 when we have 2 adults, 3 kids, and we just want to, do some face paint or whatever it is.
Exactly.
So that's a huge blessing. If you're a business, maybe hit them up to talk about a partnership.
Yes. Yeah, having 1,200 plots of land means that there is a lot of places that our newsletters get to go. And our newsletter is a big 6-page thing with all sorts of features on businesses and on individuals in the neighborhood, upcoming events, and then photos from our neighbors, which is really fun. It's like a little feature page. And that gets to be a valuable resource that people keep around for the whole year. It's hand delivered door to door, which also means it's not just tossed in a mailbox. And then it means we get to feature some of the amazing businesses in our area because we've got some cool ones.
It's really got just about everything. If you guys take a look at it, like I said on the map, you'll see you've got all sorts of different businesses, all sorts of different stuff, schools, this trail, which is really unique, all really cool stuff. For a association that has probably the most generic shape of any in Green Bay, where we have water and things kind of messing with different neighborhoods' lines. This is the beautiful rectangle.
We're the Colorado of Green Bay.
So symmetrical. If you struggle or need that kind of thing in your life, maybe this is the place to live.
If you need some type A geometry.
Yes. This is a good spot for you to live. And speaking of, getting connected and partnering with them, or if you're moving to the area or thinking about it, or you're in the neighborhood already and you're like, wait, there's an association? Although I'd be surprised because it sounds like they do a good job reaching out to people. How can people get more connected with the neighborhood association and with you?
Yeah, so we host meetings every other month. It's the 3rd Tuesday, and that is open to the public, so we're always encouraging people to join us. You can connect with us by sending an email, westerncorridorgb@gmail.com, and then following us on Facebook. That's probably where we're most active, just facebook.com/WCNAGB, so like Western Corridor Neighborhood Association, Green Bay. And that's where we're posting our events. We also have a pretty active email list. So if you are not a fan of social media and you just want to make sure that you're staying up to date, let us know and we'll make sure we can add you to that.
And we will put everything in the description below this video so that you can find it, click it, and activate right from here to get connected to your neighborhood or your new neighborhood if you're moving to the area. Kasey, thank you so much for the time. Any other things you want to share with the viewers before we, head out and I come back here to walk on this trail some other time?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people pass right by this little trail. You don't even know it exists until you do, and then it's going to become like your spot, I swear.
It will be. It will be, yeah, for sure. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this and got some value. If you did, Give us a thumbs up for the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell to get notifications when new content and new neighborhood videos come out. And, follow along with everything living in Green Bay through this channel and through the different neighborhood associations and their content they're creating as well. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in another neighborhood video or another video with living in Green Bay soon.